Just about time to rock as toe gets ready to meet leather. And off we go here in Tokyo. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. At their own 22-yard line. Ayuk going to go in motion right. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. But you look at this defense. And they've played well against the pass. Currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass. But the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Now a quick throw as they get it to Ayuk outside. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice game. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
Robinson will try to pick it up. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the third down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to Robinson now on 1st down. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
On 3rd down, Robinson. And some room to run now. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. 1st down, Seahawks. They'll run again here with Robinson. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Excellent effort defensively by him. 2 tackles for a loss last week, now 1 here in the first quarter.
He's an absolute disruptor, isn't he? And I think most offenses would love to go against guys who just want to hold the point of attack and try and keep things clean for their linebackers. But when they make those moves and they can get upfield past the offensive line into the backfield, that's hard to handle.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of...
Touchdown! Brandon Ayuk with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Seahawks will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. Herbert just beat the play clock. They will find Davis. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Herbert off of play action. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. That time, Bradley Chubb shooting in there for the sack.
Well, it certainly took too long to set up play action, and that gave the pass rush time to get home for its first sack of the game. For their sake, they may start to think about the quick game and leave play action alone for a little while.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Play action. It's Herbert. And he's going to go down again. Bradley Chubb. Now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here is 3rd and quite a ways. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Now he's flushed under pressure again, and down he goes again. Jalen Carter, that's now back-to-back sacks, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this will be taken at the 13. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Again, it's Robinson. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Robinson, he'll try the left side. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22.
I like his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
They'll run this one right with Robinson. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 53 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They'll run with Robinson. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Pass out left finds Johnston. Touchdown, Seahawks. Quentin Johnston from 8 yards out. And the Seahawks go up by 2 touchdowns. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And it's now 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
And still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Home troops right. 12. Hey, Kappa. Let's go.
Herbert on first down now. And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were in nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
Man, that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Robinson up the middle.
Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Here's Allen. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
At their own 13-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Go. 59. Hey, Ray. 5-9. Baylor.
Now it's Herbert. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, Ram. Drive right. Hey, go Lion. Go.
Herbert. Finding Williams once more, complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
10 more yards. Complete to Jamison Williams. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 24-yard line.
A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches.
21. Go.
Herbert throwing again. Throw right side taken in by Pettis. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
Now they'll try and set up the quarterback draw here.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Justin Herbert keeping it himself from a yard out.
And the Black Knights are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
That's a great alternative there to the old-fashioned quarterback sneak. Instead, let your quarterback take it in the shotgun and essentially choose his own path. He scans the situation, makes the right read, and takes it into the end zone on the QB draw.
Let's go.
And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it.
And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. To throw, it's Allen.
That's out wide here for Robinson.
And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 4th down. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it here.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson.
And he'll bring this one inside the 35. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now 2nd and 3. To the air, Allen. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. A give left side to Robinson. And fights through one man. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Robinson with another carry. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. The kick by Pinheiro is good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. 4 seconds, all that remain here in this first half as the kick gets away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. So this a 2-possession ball game as we get back underway, set for the 3rd quarter. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Ray, 5-9, 5-9. Baylor Tiger. Baylor Tiger.
On first down, Justin Herbert. He's got this to Williams, complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. And that's going to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Again, Herbert. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Let's go, let's go.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off.
There he goes, left side.
Down the left sideline.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick six.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
So after the INT, it's Allen. And he's got it. So the try for two successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick six, and then the two-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense. Everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
First down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get two more possessions.
From the 50, here's Herbert.
Steps away to his left. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
A shotgun snap for Herbert.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Herbert now. He's got his target. That's complete.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Here's Herbert. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
On second down, here's Herbert. That's out to the flat for Akers. Touchdown! Cam Akers from 10 yards out. And the Black Knights get a bit closer. Well, we know he has decent hands out of the backfield. That's the first time, Charles, they've targeted him in the passing game, and it pays dividends.
And I love the design, too, because they kept him in the backfield, made the defense think run first before they swung him out of there. And you're right, with his hands, they might want to throw it to him just a little bit more.
Ray. 5-9.
They'll try and throw for it. And they don't get it. They tried for the two-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And a great return, solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 45-yard line.
Hand off now to Robinson.
And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Allen going to go on 4th down. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
On the give, here's Robinson.
And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson.
Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Coverage is awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
This is up and good from Pinheiro.
And that will finish off this 3rd quarter of play. Gay now set to kick it off.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
We are in it to win it.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
2nd down and 10.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Hey, Ram.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Now he's forced out right. And his throw here is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
This offense so far on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Man in motion left, Mingo.
21. Go.
Herbert. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Hey, Catholic. Let's go.
They snap it to Herbert. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On 1st and 10, Herbert. That pass caught. It's Williams. He is out of bounds inside the 35. That one goes for 30 yards.
To get back in this ball game, big plays are going to be necessary. And here's one right on cue. Coming up with 3 scores here in the 4th is not going to be an easy task. But that's good work there to bite off a chunk of yards.
Herbert throwing again. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Herbert operating from the red zone. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
2nd and 10.
Crowd right. Hey, go lion.
Herbert back to the air. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
21. Brings up 3rd and 16. Home troops right.
3rd and long. It's Herbert. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Catholic. Let's go. Hey, easy. We'll go orange.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. That is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Davis is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Seahawks 3-yard line.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Making us look bad. Ryan, come down there.
This Seattle defense, they haven't broken yet. Coming up here on a 3rd and goal situation. Akers. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4.
5-9, 5-9. Baylor Tiger. Baylor Tiger. Hey, Ram. Why did they...
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's caught. Touchdown. Jonathan Mingo from 4 yards out. And the Black Knights have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. And now once again, they'll line up to go for 2.
Hey, go Lion. Let's go. Hey.
And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's Robinson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 101 yards rushing for him now as he is finishing off the regular season with a bang. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That good for 22 and a first down.
A gain of 22 yards. And the Seahawks first down.
Points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. They'll run here with Robinson. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Robinson will try to pick it up. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. So the victory here.